Welcome back, Scorpio. We're here to do your psychic update for the month of September 2022. Yes, we do have these out ahead of time. If you do want them, they are in the Members Hub. Now, very separately, we are going to look at singles, couples, twin flames, as well as how our astrology this month with the full moon in Pisces will directly impact you, your love life, your wellness, and ascension. Okay, without further ado, let's have a look at what is coming up psychically for you. Now, I do feel with the card, we do have the crown chakra energy in reverse coming up for you. And I do feel some of you are needing to actually get a bit more hydrated than you had been. Spiritually speaking, there can be some things going on. More than likely, this is because it links to your 12th house. This Mercury retrograde is transiting over there. Now, this can be an opportunity to really rebuild that faith and let go, reach some closure, get into some sense of equilibrium for you. And I feel many of us really, with the axis of both Virgo and Libra, you can be trying to find that harmony in your life. I also feel that some of you could feel you're trying to have the faith in the process, but there can be some things that are coming up, especially because we do have faith in reverse. As we move through this month, I think many of us are going to be reviewing our wellness, our mind balance, how we're handling things. There can be some opportunities to revisit our family, revisit our connections. For you, I do feel you can be really reconnecting both to your romantic life as well as to the connections of children and your inner child. Overall, I feel spiritually, there could be this notion that you're having that you're either being totally realistic or totally delusional. And I feel you're bouncing between two worlds at the moment. And there can be some sense that you have this ideal of what something should look like, but you could be having this revelation, especially in the first 3 weeks, I do feel, of, yes, sometimes we need to look at the devil in the detail of things, but we also very separately need to have the dream. So both polarities exist, and I feel you're trying to find the harmonization of such. I also feel during this time, some of you could be feeling that you need a break. Some of you could be feeling that you're needing to reconnect to yourself. Some of you also can feel that you're less motivated than usual, but overall I feel there's this push-pull dynamic where you're ready to take a leap of faith, but you're second-guessing yourself. I do feel there could be in the first 2 weeks a lot of responsibility on you. I also feel you could be, again, I feel some of you know that it's something you want to address, but this could be getting a higher tier of employment. This could be really focused in on your career. It could be group activities. I also feel some of you are joining a gym. I don't know. I just keep getting that. Some of you are joining a gym. I do feel spiritually there's going to be a lot of subjects to do with love. And, even though I feel you're very focused in on, reaching closure with things, having a psychological break, getting into some sense of meditation, I also feel spiritually that a lot of you, being that you're very psychic in nature, I feel you're very receptive to energy and you're trying to have a bit of a detox here. I do feel some of you are questioning whether a person can step up, and we're going to move into love because I really do feel this is oozing through as love. Okay, those of you that are single, you could be reviewing. Some of you could be having a connection in a group. It could be at a gym. It could be at a workplace. It could be a manager. But it also feels in your general life, you've had to take a lot of responsibility. Why am I hearing this? Okay, 2's company, 3's a crowd. That's why I'm hearing. This could be something that you're losing faith in. You're like, maybe I'm dreaming, maybe I'm not. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I feel you're in two minds about a circumstance. Some of you might have had a coffee with this individual and it was something that they said, and it's kind of given you, it could be that I'm seeing a white table, I'm seeing an outdoor area. The white could symbolize a pure conversation, and that could be where you're trying to decipher. And this feels it's already happened. most of you, I feel it's already happened. I feel you're trying to gain clarity on, was it just a purely platonic conversation, or what is the devil in the detail? There could be a little bit of paranoia surrounding this. It's almost like, am I second guessing this? You know, am I seeing this right? I do get this vibe in the area of love. You feel a lot would need to change. Some of you, I do feel you're going to bump into those blasts from the past, and I do feel there's a potential this spark could reactivate. Some of you, if you had an in and out situation, I feel you're just going to take a moment. I feel during this time, taking a moment. This could be to get away. This could be with a wider group. You've got a lot of plans, though. Whatever these things are, you do have a lot of plans. So it's almost like you're on the clock. I don't know why I get that. You're on the clock. Those of you that are in a relationship, I feel, again, there could be a circumstance surrounding the give and take in the partnership and what the plan is. Now, some of you could have some disputes where it does come to your ideals and belief systems. It could be something to do with money. There could be an issue with inheritance, and that can even be for singles. But it just feels there's some sense of dispute that you're trying to iron out, and you're trying to rework money somehow. I also feel a circumstance surrounding a family member. You know, it's like the value systems are really all up in your grill this month, Scorpio. And, you know, you beg to differ. You're kind of like, you look outside the box, and I feel these individuals may be trying to compartmentalize you, and you're like, I'm a little bit more than that. So try to not get too triggered by that. I do feel over the next 8 months, we're going to have a lot of energy to do with people's belief systems, a lot of arguments, a lot of, okay, let's look at the devil in the detail. And I think I kind of feel you out of that. I feel you kind of stepping back and observing it and rolling the eyes. Some of you are going to be more quiet, but there potentially could be a little bit of a blow up, but you're only going to do that. You do have the assertiveness to really stand up for yourself, to deal with things that you need to. But I just get this vibe, you're tired of the white noise. You have your own cross to bear, you have your own problems, and you don't want none of it. I do feel some of you may receive an inheritance, and I feel it's more on your partner's side. I also feel you're going to be investing in a project, and it's going to take a little bit longer than you thought, but you're determined to get it done. Twin flames, I do get this sense you're wanting reality, and it's so funny that on the 7th of September, we are having Juno making an aspect that is decision day, and some of you could have some clarity at this time. Some of you also, this could be a person that you knew from your childhood. There could be a circumstance surrounding the style of romance and, you know, the notion that you have. But I just get there's going to be something of it. You could bump into this person. You could accidentally bump into this person. I also feel some romantic advances could be made towards you at this time. And you also, from a spiritual point of view, could get some psychic downloads, but some of you are trying to block the information out. I don't know why they're making reference to some of the like it's almost this notion you feel some of that control is outside of you, but it's actually inside of you. Okay, your concerns are that it's going to be difficult. Your concerns are that it's almost like you're protecting yourself, but it could be coming through in a throat chakra sense. You're second guessing what you said or what you're going to say. This person could get you to a point where sometimes you mumble your words. There's a nervousness. There directly is a nervousness here. Okay, if the give and take wasn't there, I feel right now what you're looking for is the give and take, and I feel you're ready for that connection to go deeper. Some of you also could be questioning, okay, am I on the right path? Am I attracted? How do I feel? Do I want some privacy? But it feels there's, I don't know why I'm seeing like an onion, and uh, um, it's like you're reviewing your identity. Your connections, all your connections have changed you. You could be really, some of you, it's almost like you confuse which one is the twin. Don't we love that? Can't say that ever happened to me. Cannot say that ever happened. It was like, oh, yeah, that one. Yeah. Some of you are second guessing whether you feel this person is going to come back. And I always feel there's an energy attachment. So, spiritually speaking, if you're holding on to some sense of a grievance or something that didn't happen or the way it should have looked or what happened to you, I feel as you let go and you let that kind of flow, that's when you're having this opportunity. And I feel it's really important that you know that. I do think this is some of you are going to have more than one option. I'm telling you, they're saying two. They are saying two. Ascension. Okay. I'm going to give you a 101 of your ascension. Number one is we can be really critical on ourselves. We also can spread ourselves too thin during this time, and we can feel like a diamond being formed. We may be cautious of what we say, how we say it, how we think. Some of you are being critical of yourself, of what you believe, harmony, love, especially if you're single. It could be, hey, why am I still single? But your ideal of what you're seeing versus what is going to be different. But I'm hearing the term, it could be a little bit of shadow work for you. I do feel a lot of communication coming in. Many of you are going to be talking more than usual. Many of you are going to be moving a lot more than usual. If any of you are traveling, you can find there can be traveling towards a family member, investigating a home, investigating what you're going to do in your future. But I feel you're looking at it very practically. Okay, I'm hearing the term, okay, this is weird. In your mind, you're looking at it practically, but you're going to be privy to some information that was hidden from you. And I do feel during that time, it's going to help you look at it from a more balanced point of view. Some of you are wanting children. Some of you there's something that you're doing, something you're investigating for that brand new chapter. And I think there's a possibility, but there could be something closing out relating to your childhood. That was quite a painful circumstance. And I do feel from a spiritual point of view, it does very much feel, it's almost like somebody doesn't believe you, whatever that thing was, and that's hurting you more. But as long as you know in your heart something was true, you don't need to explain yourself. But I feel that really cut. There's something that happened to you that you feel people don't understand the element, and just feel that you don't need to explain that. Know that your guides and your loved ones love you and they're going to protect you, and they know that that wasn't okay. Okay, full moon in Pisces is going to be transiting through your fifth house. Fifth house can be social expression. It can be creativity. Some of you can be really creative all of a sudden. You might want to get into tinkering and doing things. It could be, as I mentioned, very social. You can have those blasts from the past coming back. But something also relating to maybe the way you're eating. You could be really saying, hey, maybe I've had too much of a good thing, and maybe I need to get more into harmony with my body and balance. I'd be careful with spicy foods at the moment. I would say a week in and a week out. Try to avoid heavy foods because I feel spiritually it's going to be hitting your gut quite a bit. I also feel be careful of pacifiers, drinks or taking drinks from strangers, any psychedelics. I just feel really avoid that in the first week to 2 weeks. And as we move through, being that Mercury is retrograde, I feel you're going to, some of you are getting way too run down. Don't bite off more than you can chew. I think you're going to be realistic towards what you can handle. Some of you, if you did take on a very bold commitment, in life that was going to take a lot of energy, you may start second guessing it. And that could be because we do have Virgo transiting through your 11th house. But I just get this vibe. It's like, can I do it? And I think just sit with it. Sit with it. If you're taking a bit of time to reflect upon it, don't overcommit yourself. Also, when it does come to superiors, I feel there's some sense of an investigation going on. And whatever this investigation is, I kind of feel more could it be an issue later than now, but I feel at the moment it'll be more towards 2023. But something's problematic at the moment, but in the midst of it, I feel you're just going to really sit with what your decision is going to be. Because I get the sense you're having to sign something, and whatever that signing is, I feel it could be a possibility that you want more information before you dive in the deep end. Overall, I do feel in the first half of September 2022, you can be recovering in the first week. As we move towards the full moon in Pisces, you can bump into those blasts from the past. You can review the way you view love. Some of you could be looking at your childhood and reconnecting with your family members, and that can be where we unhash things and actually have a revelation and become privy to information that we weren't aware of. As we do move further into the month, we are having transits move into the house of Libra. Venus will move, and I do think that area of your hopes and dreams and aspirations, you can have a breakthrough. Some of you are going to want to change your hair. Some of you are going to want to change your image. I'd say go easy into that. Try to not go to extremities, and also be super careful about overcommitting yourself. Take care, beautifuls. Hope to see you during the week for the twin flame updates, and stay tuned for our moon updates also. See you soon.